Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're just going to give it just a couple minutes, let everybody get kind of settled in and join up. This is going to be a great day today. We're going to answer a lot of questions, but I'm feeling like a big giveaway. So we'll be giving quite a bit of stuff away. So you're going to want to stay to the end. You're going to want to give us a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, you're going to want to be a subscriber. And I just want to say a special thanks to my members because that's what makes us all possible to be here. I've got some hosts today, which is Taya and Rupert. You guys can come in and show your face right now, or you can stay anonymous, whatever you want to do, and come in and say hi. These are the people that are helping me make the station work. So this is Rupert, and this is Taya, and you guys all know me. Okay, so we are going to just give it a couple minutes, but I'm going to say hi to Kelly Davis. Hi, she's a member. Izzy, she's a member. Yvette, member. Where is Sam C? Oh, I see Sam C. There you are. Hi, Lori. These are all my members. So we're going to do another cooking thing. And to let you guys know, we're going to be going live on Wednesday by you guys voting that. So we will be here live on Wednesday. Rupert and Taylor will be helping me with that day, doing the same thing we're doing now. But we are going to change it up where we do some cooking and do some cars and do all kinds of good stuff. So, okay. So let's give me a question.
All right. So we're going to start with the orders. The first question is from Connie. That's order number 8809. And the question is, what is going to happen with my job? What path should I take, and will I be happiest with?
Well, I mean, where you're at, I just don't think they're appreciating you enough, what you're doing and how smart you are. I think you need to go towards the upward ladder, towards human resources, where mainly you'll be dealing with people. And I believe if you get out of this work structure, get a hold of a headhunter, find work for yourself, that might take about 3 months, maybe 4 months tops. But you'll make more than what you're making now. You'll have a lot more creativity, much more creative control, and just work in a place that you feel more comfortable with the environment that you're working around. Right now, I feel like they've kind of stepped over you and they're just not utilizing you to your best and your smartest of your ability. So I would look elsewhere because you'll find work that more so suits you.
Your next question is from Yvette, and that's order number 8812. And the question is, hi, Chris. I'm in school. I'm thinking about changing my major from communications to biology or something in the medical field. It will be longer school time, but will that be the right move for me?
Yeah, I believe that that is the absolute way I would go because with the communication aspect of things, you're already really good at that. And you're not going to work in that field of the expertise with that. So healthcare is good. But I mean, come on, you're a mother hen to everybody. So you do that naturally anyway. So it won't even feel like work to you. It's like my job. It doesn't feel like work. I love to be here. I'd be here every day with you guys. So I would definitely go the way that you're suggesting. Absolutely, yes.
All right. We've got Michelle, order number 8821, and her question is, hi, Chris, how are you? My name is Michelle D. My husband, Kurt, passed last July. It was unexpected. He got electrocuted on the job. My question is, do I have a case? Because one lawyer says that I don't. So I don't know what to do. Thanks, Michelle.
It depends how you want to do this. I mean, I do know that he has made the transition from this lifetime to heaven. I do know that you're waking up exactly around 3 o'clock because that's the time he visits you. So I think he's more than telling you that he's home, he's happy, and he's doing well. That's the positive side of this. As far as the case goes, you have to ask yourself, is this something you want to do so no one else has to experience what you're going through? And if the answer to that is yes, then I would go forward with this. If the answer to this is to try to get some wrongful doing and this and that by the legal or what shouldn't have been there, this and that, I don't think that that's going to do too well to where you're going to get an exorbitant amount of money here by something being wrong like that. This is a human error. And I don't think you're going to get anywhere in that direction. But if you want to make sure that you push this so that there's more safety and this and that so others don't go through it and you're doing it for that reason, then I absolutely do it. But if you're not, and you want this to be put to rest, then I would just be done with it now.
Okay. Your next question is from Kelly. That's order number 8823. And the question is, what date will I receive the small claims case money, please? Thank you, Chris, and God bless you.
You're welcome. Well, I can't get the exact date. If I could do that, geez, I'd give you the lottery win and everything else. But I can tell you this, I don't think it'll be more than about 7 to 8 weeks from today's date. So that's going a little bit longer because of COVID and everything's backed up. But the bottom line is you're going to get your money. So if you had it right now, you'd have already spent. So goodness, give it a little bit of time, but you're going to get it. And I do see some super chats coming up, and I just want to be more comfortable in saying a super chat does not guarantee that you get your question answered. It is a donation to the channel, which we do appreciate. Absolutely. We will try to get to everybody we possibly can. But when you pay for the super chat or put money in the super chat, it gives us blinking lights, and it's kind of like alarming to us. So of course we're going to want to pick it. It stands very intrusive, so we do go to it. So just so you know.
Your next question is from Tanya, order number 8851. And the question is, a few weeks ago, you advised me in a live chat that my husband and I were on the right path for his mother. Will a court matter for her be won in our favor completely, or should we prepare for another outcome?
I believe ultimately this is going to go into your favor. I think you have to prepare for another outcome because this is going to drag. So I don't believe that this is all going to be settled with the next court date. But the following court date is going to be able to have that handled. So either way, you're going to get pretty much what you're putting forth because you're being very honest, you're being very thorough, you're being fair. It's just the right way to go. And I think the judge will clearly see that.
I've got two questions from Dawn. That's order number 8857. And the first one is, my mom is 84 years old and has a heart condition and arthritis. She needs to get the COVID shot. Will she be okay if she gets it? Thank you.
I believe she'll be okay, but I would really work for about another month or so getting your immune system up a little bit more in comparison to where she's at right now, because I think it's going to really affect her quite a bit. So I think she's going to take about a good 7, maybe 9 days to bounce back from this. And I just want to make sure the vitamin C, the nutrients, the water, all that is pretty much where it should be. So I would give it another 30 days and just kind of continue to build her up. She'll make it through it, but it isn't going to be that easy.
Okay, Dawn's second question is, hello, we still have not heard from the court about my grandson's modification. It's been over 2 weeks. Any idea of when we may get the document? Thank you.
I mean, come on, over 2 weeks is nothing. I mean, you got about 4 more weeks to go. I mean, please. I mean, with everything that's pushed back right now, you're going to get the documentation. But I would say give it another month.
All right. You've got 2 more questions from Ashley, and that's going to be order number 8858. Her first question is, my daughter is a dancer and looking at colleges for next year. Does her path include dancing in college?
Absolutely. I think she's a fantastic dancer, and she certainly does love it. So I think that's going to be great. I think that she's fantastic with this. So I think she'll go forward with this, not only with schooling, but as far as a career. I think she'll have another career, but do this one continually throughout.
All right. Ashley's second question is, I'm going through a career change out of retail, and it has been very frustrating for months. Am I on the right career path for making this change?
Yeah. I don't think you'll be totally out of retail all of your life. I think you'll dip back into it in the next couple of years, but I think that this is a very good change. I think it'll boost your morale, and certainly it will be very trying to where the point that you're challenged. So I think that's a good thing. You're beyond burned out where you're at. So I do think you need to change. Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Our next question is from Monica, and that's order number 8860. It's a bit of a long one. So you once told me over the phone during a reading that I would get another dog. I've been living with this dog in various hotels for the past 2 months. Previously, I was living with my mom, and the dog was a deal breaker for her. I was wondering if my mom will ever allow me to come back with the dog. It's already been 2 months. How much longer do I have to endure this? It's too expensive for me, and I have nowhere else to go. I'm very close to being homeless. Keeping the dog is my priority. And then she goes on to say, what was the purpose of me getting another dog? Am I meant to be with this dog, or am I meant to endure hardships in order to be with him? Could this dog be my spirit guide?
Dog's not your spirit guide, but dogs come into one lifetime. I do believe that you and the dog are definitely connected. I do believe you're going to be able to keep the dog. I do believe if you go to your mother's home and sit there and really talk to her, kind of like you're saying to me, and you know what I'm talking about, really talk to her. And I think she'll huff and she'll puff, but she will allow you to do this. And then you just have to make sure that you're cleaning up everything and the dog is kind of out of her distance. and then we're okay. And then you can get some savings back, and it'd be a few months, and you could be up and out on your own. And that's the way I would do it. But I would just really deal with her on her level, and just you might have to eat a little bit of crow because she's going to be ripping you on this one, but she'll agree to it.
All right, we're going to jump over to the questions from YouTube.
Okay.
The first question is from Jane B, and the question is, hello, Chris. What do you see to my health and happiness for the rest of 2021?
2021, I think it's good. I think you're happy now. I think you're going to continue to be happy. Your immune system is up. There's nothing that's coming in as far as any illness, accident, crisis, disease, karma, cell memory. There's nothing like that that's going to be affecting you in the now. I think this is going to be a really good rest of the year. And there's only, 5 or so months left, but good rest of the year for sure.
All right. Your next question is from Ladybug in the super chat. And the question is,
hi, Ladybug.
How long am I going to be working with Dr. Timothy?
More like, how long do you want to work for Dr. Timothy? If it's going to be up to him, you could be there 3 to 4 years, but up to you, that's up to you. But you got at least that there. So, and I think that you're aggravated a little bit with him, and I won't go too much into that, but you know what I'm saying with you. But I would still stay steady fast with this because it's better than being unemployed. So stay put.
Your next question is from George and I. The question is, hi, Chris. Can you tell me what's going on with my daughter? We didn't talk the 6 years, and we started talking 2 years ago, and now I haven't heard from her in 3 months. Thank you.
Well, I mean, I think that it's got to be her way or the highway. I think that she blames everybody and can't take any responsibility for her life. And that isn't a put on you as a blame as a parent. It's just what this individual has just put herself as on her own pedestal. So her moods are significant and her disposition is okay at best. And with her moods, you could be out with her, having lunch, this and that. Something could be said. She can misinterpret that. And she's gone for 6 months, 8 months to a year without anything at all. And then coming back in like nothing ever happened and act like it was just yesterday. So you have to just kind of deal with this as it comes and goes, because with her offbeat personality or chemical imbalance, that has to be regulated. But that would be with her and the doctors. But I don't see that she's going to go. So if she's not going to go, nothing's going to be changing. So you just have to enjoy the time that you have and realize that anything that anybody can say can throw her off. And then she's gone for a while and she'll come back, and just deal with it as that goes, because that's going to be the way it is, because she doesn't feel anything's wrong. Sorry.
Okay, we've got a question in the super chat from Ernest R, who asks, when will I find love?
Well, if you're talking about lifetime love or permanent love, that will be in about 15, maybe 14 to 15 months. But the individual will have dark hair, dark eyes, light olive skin, about 5'3", 5'4", very smart, very quiet, very upbeat personality. So I think it'll be very good for you.
Cindy C asks, hi, Chris. I have my disability hearing in October. Will it be approved? If so, how long to see any funds? Thank you.
Well, I believe it's ultimately going to be approved. I don't think it's going to be approved at this particular hearing. I think it'll be a hearing after this hearing, and then it will be approved. I don't know why they have to go to another hearing after this hearing, but either way, you're getting your way.
Okay. I've got a question from Sarah S, who asks, can you tell me what my psychic gifts are?
Well, you're a bit of an empath, as you know, and that is where you're ultra sensitive, and you got to be careful with that, because you could pull good or bad in. I'm also a bit of an empath, but I take my extra added insurance. I think we talked about this last time, and that's just, please God, surround me in the white light of the Holy Spirit on man, and that way I make sure I get all the good, but I don't have anything negative coming in, keeping that blocked out, so to speak. And you got very good healing potential, so you can go into Reiki and things like that, which is certainly something I would do. I would look in those directions.
Okay. Your next question is from Neat W, and she asks, hi, Chris. Were my spirit guide Liz and I best friends in a past life? Thank you.
I think more like sisters in one past life, best friends in another past life, and I think an older aunt to you in another one. So there's 3 lives and then this one. So souls recognize each other, and certainly when it's your time, which is not going to be for many, many years, the two you will gather up and kind of do what you always do, hang out and have a lot of fun together.
You've got a question from user Jazz11, who asks, hi, Chris. Do you see me growing old with my husband? Thanks.
Well, yeah, I mean, he puts up with you, you put up with him. You guys have to find quality time for each other. You guys do good with family, friends, but you don't have any time for each other. So make time out for each other. But you guys are really good. You guys would be miserable without each other. And in fact, if you left him or he left you, I wouldn't talk to either one of you. I'd shake both of you here in this room with me today because you guys got a very good, healthy relationship. Just spend some quality time with each other. Gee whiz.
All right. Your next question is from Sheila G. And the question is, hi, Chris. Will I continue on my career path?
Yep. And I do believe that you also start your own business in about 2 years combined with that. That means you'll be doing both. So I think that that's wonderful. And I just want to give a shout out again to my members and thank them so much for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. And you new subscribers, you newcomers, go check out my site, my website, and check out everything on YouTube. Check out all the videos. My mom has some wonderful meditations, and we're going to give a meditation book away. So do you want to pick someone to give a book away to, or do you want me to pick?
Why don't you pick?
Okay, I'll pick. Okay, so let's say Norma M. Norma M, you're going to get a meditation book. And Linda Weatherall, I'm going to give you a meditation book, and she's a member. And you guys will be looking back through this to make sure we don't miss anybody. So we're going to give you the meditation books from my mother, Sylvia. And you guys should check out the meditations on the channel because it's really good, really good. We're bringing a lot more of my mother's stuff to the forefront for you guys. So that's wonderful.
Okay. Your next question is from Kelly D. And the question is, hi, Chris. I found a feather today. I was wondering if it's my spirit guide or a loved one. Thank you.
No, it's grandma, but your spirit guide is pretty consistently there. If I was you, I'd relax that mind of yours so you can get the insight and get the connection there because I think you're so close to it. You're just like a click away. So you're just right there.
Your next question is from user MomX4. And the question is, hi, Chris. Is my health improving? I've had a rough 4 years. Thank you.
I think it's done nothing but improve. But yes, I think you've really gone through hell and back. I don't believe in hell, but you know what I'm saying. And I think that this year, towards the end of the year, is good. I think next year is going to be better. So you're over the hump now, thank God. So I think if you had to do all that all over again, you and I both couldn't do it. I'm just looking at you doing it with your life, and I'm tired of looking at it. So yes, you are getting better, absolutely.
All right, great. Your next question is from Valerie G. And the question is, hi, Chris. Can you please tell me what my next job/career will be?
I think it'll be in the healthcare field, but I think it'll be more in the administration side of things. And I think you'll be between the phones, the paperwork, and things like that. And I think you're going to go back to school and get some certification and go up from there. So I think it's all good for you because you're extremely, extremely smart, but you got to feel that you're smart or you can't get there. So you got to get your confidence level up. That's for sure. That's the main thing I'd work on if I was you, because you are smart. I wouldn't tell you if you weren't. I'd just say the IQ is not there, but you're a really smart person. That's for darn sure.
Great. Your next question is from Wendy W. And the question is, what should I do about my car?
Get rid of it. I mean, it's just going to break down. All it's going to do is break down. How can you go to a car and turn it and it doesn't go on? I mean, you can't get to your places. You can't do anything. I know you don't want a car payment per se. I get that. But if you look at what you're spending on a monthly basis to try to get this damn thing working, that's a lemon. That you're spending more than what you put in payment, that you have a warranty on the car. So there's no way around a payment. You're either going to pay it monthly, that you stick the key in and it works, or you're going to pay it monthly where it's going to not work. So what's more smarter? Get the car with the warranty, get out of this vehicle, get into something else. Because it's just not going to work. Why? Because it's a piece of junk, I'm sorry to say. It's just ran its life and there's no life left to it. Get out of it, get into something else. Otherwise, you're just going to be just upset all the way through. Get yourself something that was reliable and dependable, okay? I had a car like that. Oh, my gosh.
All right, you've got a question from user Sincerely Felicity, who asks, my husband is thinking about starting his own business soon. Will he be successful and the right decision for our family?
As long as he's working and he's starting his own business, so he's doing both combined, burning the midnight oil, then I think we're going to be successful. If he just goes into his own business, that's going to be really hard from this point. I don't think he'd have to carry both jobs for longer than about 6 months. So I would do it that way just so that we got the extra added income and you guys are not stretched to the penny. By doing it that way, he will be successful. Get him out and get the advertisement, but the word of mouth will travel. He does a really good job. So I think he could do nothing but make this work. But for anybody that goes into business, it does take a couple years to get the clientele, to get the recognition and all that. So have him start doing both for 6 months, then dropping out, doing his own business, and he'll be sailing right along.
All right. Your next question is from Kevin B, who asks, "When will I find love?"
In about maybe a month, maybe about 5 weeks. So that's very, very quick. And the craziness is, it looks like it's going to be at a mall, and you never go to a mall. So that should stick out very apparently, being that you never go to something like that. I'm going to give a free reading away, but I'm going to wait a little bit to do it. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing, because that reaches more people for us. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're going to come on next. We're telling you Wednesday and then Sunday. And reach out and tell as many people as you can, so it helps us make this channel bigger and help as many more people as we can. And we're going on Wednesdays for you, so that you're not saying, well, Chris, if there's more questions, I'll get less chance of getting an answer. I'm going on Wednesdays, going twice a week now. So let's help everybody. Let's pay it forward.
All right. Your next question is from Linda W, who asks, "Have I lived other lives with my grandson?"
Yeah, not in this way. I believe your grandson has been a father, has been an older uncle. This is actually the first time he's been younger than you as a grandbaby to you. So, yes, if people don't know you guys and you're in stores and things like this, little guy's going to tell you what to do, not in a mean, harsh way, but, you know, grandsons don't like to tell grandma what to do, but I think it's very endearing and very loving and very caring. Maybe if you're not hearing it from the other side of the aisle, it might be a little bit different, but if they know the background of the story, they would understand it. So yes, souls do recognize each other. Many other past lives with them, absolutely yes.
All right. You've got a question from Sharon L, who asks, "Hi, Chris. Did my sister Roberta make it to the other side?"
Yeah, I think about as quickly as you can blink, and I don't think she sits still. I think she's traveling everywhere. So I'm serious when I tell you, I don't think she sits around any place for any length of period of time. She does visit you about once a month. That will come into about 4 times a month, but at least weekly, and that will happen in about a month's time from now. But right now, she's doing her thing.
All right. Sam C asks, "Hi, Chris. Will I be able to succeed at my job despite my narcissistic boss? It's been a rough start. Thanks."
Your boss is such an ass. I'm sorry. Yeah, your boss is something else. Yes, you will be able to succeed. Just do your work and be happy, be positive, get your work done, leave it at work. That's my first member, by the way. I always remember Sam C from being my first member.
Okay. Our next question is from Trisha L, and she asks, "Is a life coach a good choice for me?"
Well, being that if anybody tells you what to do, it just really makes you irritated and upset. My mother was the same way. I get that. So life coaching would be great. You always wanted to go into holistically, but you can do life coaching / psychic sense too. But here's the thing. You got to take the leap of faith. You got to trust yourself. You don't trust yourself, you're not going to get anywhere. So as long as it's going to take to trust yourself, as long as it's going to take to do it. If I was you, like my mother would say, just do it. Okay, just do it.
All right. Your next question is from Rose, and she asks, "Hi, Chris. Is my injury deterring love from my life?"
Is that injury what?
Deterring love from my life.
No, I think your confidence, self-esteem is deterring love for your life, and that being that you don't go anywhere is deterring love from your life. So you activate, and love comes into your life.
Your next question is from user Tucker's Master 77, who asks, "Will my daughter get custody of their children? One goes to court tomorrow, and the other is just beginning."
I believe custody temporarily, and then I think it'll be more on a joint level basis as time progresses, as he will then jump through more hoops and get different certifications and things like that. But even as he gets more time, I don't think he's going to use it to his benefit. So your daughter is going to get the primary and the majority of the custody no matter what. So that's good.
Our next question is from Carrie S, who asks, "Hi, Chris. Could you tell me the names of my spirit guides, please?" Thanks.
You have Amy and you have Chantel, but Chantel is the secondary one. Amy's the primary. So Chantel could go away, but Amy's the main one.
Your next question is from Laura H, who asks, "Hey, Chris, do you see my daughter and her husband getting their COVID shots?"
Very reluctantly. I mean, I haven't got my shot either, and I'm going to go eventually, but I think it'll take another couple of months for them to not whine about it, but just, but they'll eventually get it. Yes. It's like pulling teeth.
All right. Your next question is from user A Rain, who asks, "Can you tell me if I'll get through my last chemo this week? Okay, and if I'll have a good school year teaching this year."
I think you have a great school year. I think you get through the chemo. I think you're somebody who's going to be really upset. Prepare for that. You have to force your food in to make sure that you're eating okay and making sure you take your fluids in. That's very, very important. I don't care if you don't feel like you do it. And you're going to make it through this. And we'll pray for you too and send you energy. And let's give another meditation book away to, let's see, do you want to pick or you want me to pick?
I can pick one.
Okay.
How about Deborah L?
Deborah, you get my mom's meditation book. And let's give the free reading out. You want to pick someone for that?
Sure.
Dun, 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 dun. You're going to have me in a couple days.
How about Ernie J?
Ernie J, you get a free reading from me. So email the office.
Okay. I've got a question.
That's in our link below. Our email is in our link below.
I've got a question from Deborah E, who asks, "Please, Chris, you told me my totem was a bear. What kind? Thanks."
Kodiak. Kind of like the camera.
All right. Your next question is coming from Victoria T, and she asks, "Hello, Chris. Any advice on dentures or an implant? I'm a 16-year diabetic."
I would do the dentures because I don't think there's enough bone mass, and I think you'll have problems with the posts going in, so I would just do the dentures. Kelly Higgins, God bless you too. She's very sweet.
All right. You've got a question from Deborah L, who asks, "Good day, Chris. Will MB meet me at the falls?"
What?
Good day, Chris. Will MB, its initials, meet me at the falls?
I don't think so. I would go to the falls anyways because I think you have a great time, but I wouldn't plan on meeting them there.
All right. Let's see. Sorry, the question I had just disappeared.
You're welcome, Kelly Higgins. She said thank you for the answer, Chris. Thank you. You're welcome.
All right. Your next question is coming from...
Look at the kitty cats from Izzy. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Annette Smith rises above. And her question is, "Hi, Chris. Will my daughter's boyfriend, Julian, get in touch with her since he's been missing for 6 days?"
Yeah, he's just being a little, but everything will be okay. Give it another couple of days. It'll be fine. It'll work itself out.
All right. Your next question is from...
Chocolate sugar? Hey, what's that?
User Chocolate Sugar. She asks, "Can I trust my friend or just move on?"
You can't trust your friend, not for nothing. So chocolate sugar, hey, don't trust your friend. That's a different name. Reminds me of that movie.
Your next question is from user Debbie W, who asks, "How is my father-in-law doing on the other side? Does he visit?"
He visits a lot. I'd say early evening around 6:37, 7 p.m. But I think he just does an awful lot of work in the House of Records, and he's working in orientation. So he's jumping around quite a bit. So he's having a really good time. A lot more fun than he had here towards the end because he had a rough passing. So being that he's having so much fun, it makes me terribly happy to see that. I think it's wonderful.
All right. You've got a question from Karen R, who asks, "Any messages from my sister?"
Not messages, only to the simple fact of what she's always told you. Stop worrying so much. Stop analyzing so much. Be happy with your life. Be more comfortable within your own skin. Don't worry about your weight. So stop all that because she's told you this 1,000,001 times, not 1,000,002 times.
Great. Okay. We've got a question from Lauren A, and the question is, "Do you see me getting a career soon? Haven't worked due to health issues."
I don't think you'll work until the first of the year, but that's right around the corner, being that we're in the month that we're in. So just be patient with that. Utilize this extra time that you have for good usage. And when you work, it's not going to get any slower. It's going to always be going. But I want to thank you all for tuning into this channel and being here. We're going to see you on Wednesday. What time are we going to go on Wednesday, guys?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock on Wednesdays. Okay. We'll see you all 3 o'clock on Wednesdays. God bless. Stay uplifted. Have a great day.